She was born without hands and legs. She is limbless and moves by crawling. Surprisingly, whereas she lacks limbs, the 15-year-old girl can write notes, wash clothes and cook food, among other things. Meet Petwa Kyakuweire, an orphan who was born with a disability. But before we proceed, we ask new viewers to subscribe to our YouTube channel YY Media, like and share our videos for more stories. I'm Yazid Yorisigira.
YY Media. YY Media, your best YouTube channel. YY Media. YY Media. YY Media, your best YouTube.
When her mother started feeling labor pains, she rushed to a nearby health center to deliver. It was a tough time for her, but inside her heart she was happy because she knew she was going to give birth to another child. At the health center, nurses worked tirelessly, and within a short time, she gave birth to this girl. Unlike the rest of the 6 children, this one was unique, born without hands and legs. After spending a week in the maternity ward, they were discharged, and a few days later, the woman and her husband passed on.
Anti mukuzaalibwako yazaalibwa okuva mu nda ya maama we nga amakono kale gaakulaga kitundu ng'ekigalo kiziraku ng'ebigere byakwama mu bivu, ebigere biziraku aye nga byakwama mu bivu. Atyo Katonda bwe yamugera okuva mu nda ya nnyabo. Maama we yamulabirira kwagajja, yamwiza ku baine, yamala yajja ekindi ewa kitaka ni baaba we. Buti baaba nga Kyakuweire oyo ayenda ino okusoma, ayenga embeera yalimu eziramuyamba akola ki kusoma.
Being disabled, Petwa Kyakuweire was picked by her aunt, who took her to her place where she has lived up to today. The girl was taken up by Musana Community Development Organization, an NGO which helps orphans and vulnerable children. She has been studying at Musana Primary School in Iganga Town and is one of those who excelled after getting 7 aggregates in the primary living exams. This means that she passed in Division 1. Out of the 103 pupils who sat for exams at the school, 81 passed in Division 1, with Kyakuweire taking the 5th position. When we visited her home at Bukaye village in Nakalama sub-county, Iganga district, celebrations were still going on, with family members praising the school for her excellence. Today, we have visited this girl, Kyakuweire Petwa, one of the persons with disabilities. As you can see her, she was born without legs and hands. She walks by crawling. But unlike other persons with disabilities who opt to stay home, to stay indoor because of the stigma, for her, she beat all odds and she decided to go to school. And as I speak now, she's one of the pupils who performed well in the recently released primary living exams. Born without limbs, Kyakuweire was the only pupil with disabilities at the school who sat for the primary living exams. She says that she was surprised by the better performance given the frustrations experienced as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Got 7 aggregates and I was at Musanana Primary School. I am very happy for the aggregates. In future, I want to be an accountant. When we went out from school, I begged my teachers their numbers, and once I come across a certain question which I don't know, I could call them and they tell me what it means and they explain for me. That's how I managed the lockdown to revise my books. I could see people writing and I could admire them when they are writing. And when I wanted also to write, I could catch either a stick, I write down and I swear that the letter is correct, and I tell someone that is it correct, and they mark me. That's how I learned. No one taught me, but I could learn by my own. When I was in examination, they gave me the paper, I prayed and I started writing. I didn't suffer because I know how to write. When they wanted to add me the minutes, I refused because I can write hurriedly. I can even finish, and I first the person who has hands. So they didn't add me any minutes at all.
What are your aspirations in life? What do you want to be when you grow, when you finish studies? What do you want to be and why?
I want to be an accountant because when you be an accountant, you can be very smart, you can be confident in all you do, you can be exemplary, you can know math, and when you count money, you can be sharp in your brain.
Gaali suppose okuba tukuumirwawo bukuumirwe twandyenze afazaali omuzira kisa tulinawo okuzimba okumukuumira kubaga notukuumirwawo tiibwa ife aye mukuumirawo bukuumire singa kifunika nti omuntu asobola okutugulira tutwabaawo kale gali yeyatuwa akantu okokuzimbamu nga tuzimbamu twakuumirwawo kubagano akalubizibwamu yena kuba yenda afune kwagage nti agabaka amaze okusoma nga bwayikwenda obwakabuta nti aba kwage yena yabaawo twamukuumirawo nibaine bano omusanvu.
Why media? Why media? Your best YouTube channel. Yeah.